Greetings.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. You know I'm not all right. You know the situation that I found myself in.
Uh-huh.
I am so. Let's just bring everybody up to speed. So we just had a 10-minute conversation.
Uh-huh. Oh,
We were supposed to get together
fiasco, but
a half hour ago. But I was running a little bit late, and then you didn't show up on time. So you were struggling trying to set up your rig there in the hotel room.
well, even just the way you framed that is I was running a little late and you didn't show up on time.
No, but okay. Was I running late?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Were you here when I got here?
No.
No. So I framed it as the truth.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I got here. After you decided to do whatever you were doing there, you got on camera.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing, I haven't talked to you in a week, right? The first thing you say to me is, fuck this fucking show. If this show's going to end, it's going to be tonight. Not even hi, how are you? Nothing.
That wasn't on the record, so I plead the Fifth Amendment or whatever.
Okay. So then, meanwhile, keep in mind that I had already told you that my central air went out at my house.
Uh-huh.
It's like 118 degrees here.
Uh-huh. I
am literally inside of an oven. I'm literally sweating for this show.
I'm in a weird play. I'm in a hotel that I've never been in before. It's awkward for me. So
yeah, well, it's going to be more awkward for you when you're there by yourself or something. I don't know. I don't have anything, but all I know is you coming at me like that, bro. It was uncalled for.
My bad. You're right. I apologize.
Okay, so you are in Texas on this trip around the fucking world that you're taking.
Right. We just left Roswell, New Mexico today. Just got into Texas, I don't know, half hour ago. We're right on the edge somewhere.
Okay. You left Monday?
Friday.
When did you fucking leave?
Friday.
Whatever. Same thing. So
same.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So you've been traveling for 5 days.
Yeah.
And you haven't done anything yet.
We went to like 5 different skate parks. We went to Roswell, New Mexico. We went to Garden of the Gods. That's pretty much it. Just looking at shit, just driving around, drove through the Rocky Mountains. You ever driven through the Rocky Mountains? It sucks.
Okay, so the next 7 days, where do you expect to be recording from when we talk next Wednesday?
Oh, I have no idea. We're heading to Dallas from here. We're staying here 2 nights, I think, and then we're heading to Dallas. And I don't know exactly how long we're staying in Dallas. So I'm somewhere in Texas, I'm guessing.
Did you take 3 weeks worth of clothes or 1 week worth of clothes that you're going to wash? Maybe?
I brought 8 shirts, 1 pair of pants, and 4 pairs of shorts. Is that enough?
How many times do you think you're going to have to go to a laundromat? What kind of fucking vacation are you on that you have to go to a laundromat? You're weird.
You would pack 3 weeks worth of clothes? Who does that?
What kind of vacation would you go on that you have to go to a laundry? You have to do chores on your vacation.
Every
poor people chores at that.
every stop that you make, you have to bring in 3 weeks worth of clothes into a hotel. I got 1 backpack of extra stuff and then clothes, and that's it. I hardly didn't bring anything. What do you need? What, on a day-to-day basis, what do you actually need that you would have to
clean clothes?
Right, exactly. 8 shirts is plenty. If I have to do laundry every 8 days, it's fine.
So fucking weird. All right. Anyway. So this is why I hate shows that revolve around your vacations. Because you don't do anything and you don't know where you're going, so there's nothing to talk about.
That's
like
awesome.
You're going to be traveling for 21 fucking days and not have went anywhere. Like, what'd you do? Just drove. That was it. We drove for 21 fucking days.
I think we've driven 1,000 miles already. I don't know. Do you want me to describe the mountains to you? They
No,
look pretty cool. That's it. I'm not a poet. I'm not that guy.
So how do you feel knowing that we recorded without you? Did that bother you? I hope it did.
Did you say I hope it did?
Yes.
It did bother me. I just hope that it went badly.
So there's been plenty of outpouring saying it is the best show that we have ever recorded.
You should do that every week. Oh, that would be so horrible. If you got messages like that, and then I get back from vacation, you're like, okay, listen, we got to talk.
Hey, what do you think about extending your vacation?
Oh.
So I assume that you're not keeping up on anything that's happened in the world then.
I've looked at Twitter a couple times, and I just have to close it because it's just like, okay, abortion. I get it. Like,
Did you see that thing about that girl falling in the well?
I did not. Oh, I'm gonna need you to keep up on the news. I did. I don't know if it happened before I went on vacation, but something to do with the Olympic swimmers, and now they're not allowed to be trans and be a swimmer or something. I don't know. That might have happened on my vacation.
I don't have that on the board, so I don't know what you're fucking talking about. The only trans thing I have on the board is skateboarders, I think. Was it skateboarders?
Trans skateboarders?
Let me see here. Yeah, trans woman beats 13-year-old in skateboard contest.
Imagine that.
Okay, so it's a transgender competitor beats 13-year-old girl in New York City women's skateboarding contest. A 29-year-old transgender woman has beat a 13-year-old girl to take home the top prize in skateboarding contest, sparking outrage online.
They must be so proud of themselves.
So brave.
Stunning and brave. Trans rights or human rights or whatever.
Okay, so how old's your daughter?
15.
Okay, so imagine 2 years ago, your daughter is skateboarding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she is trying to go pro. And she gets beat out by a 29-year-old dude. Like, it's Tony Hawk, basically. She got beat out by Tony Hawk.
He's right on par. What can you do? Good job. Just give her a little clap. So, I mean, am I allowed to stand up and say, no, this isn't okay? Or, you know,
it's not fair. She's got a dick.
You would think that if it was okay to stand up and say no, somebody like that 13-year-old girl's dad would have done that. Maybe she doesn't have a dad. Maybe he's not in the picture. Maybe that's why she's skateboarding.
But if there's a child's event, shouldn't it be like if you're old enough to get a discount on your insurance, you can't be considered a child? Like take out the whole trans part of it. If it's a children's event, where does children stop and young adult begin?
I mean, I think they set that number, didn't they? They set it at a specific number. It was 18, right?
No, you don't go from you go from child to young adult to adult. Or child, preteen, young adult, or adolescent, child, preteen. But anyway.
It's making me uncomfortable.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So there's that. That's what you missed while you were traveling to fucking Texas.
You know what I've seen a lot of? Trump signs. Trump 2020. I've seen a lot of like Trump signs and a lot of, what are they, pro-life, I guess, like, oh, life begins at conception, like pictures of fetuses and all that kind of shit.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a question, and if you say no, then just know that we're not going to have anything else to talk about.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about abortion?
Yes. I mean, you know.
Here's what I think about Roe versus Wade.
Okay.
I don't care.
Man, that's a stunning and brave opinion. Why? Don't
What I mean is I don't care that it was overturned.
Okay. Why?
I know where you stand on this shit, but I'm going to tell you where I stand, and I'm going to try to swing you over to my side.
Okay.
I don't believe that. Okay, one, I'm not smart enough in this, and two, I don't know where I stand, but.
Perfect. That's always good. Let's get into an argument about it then.
Okay, I don't believe that the federal government should have overarching rule over the entire land. We are not a democracy. I'm trying to think of the other things I heard in that TikTok video. Hold on. We're a constitutional republic.
Okay.
Am I hitting the points? Is that right? Are all these things correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I using the words correct?
Yeah, constitutional republic. Right.
Okay.
You sound smart.
So that's where when I say we, I mean the American people. That's why we're stupid. Because up until I saw that TikTok video, I thought I lived in a democracy, and I don't. And I don't know why I thought that.
It's because the media keeps telling you every single day that we need our democracy's in trouble. We need, if they elect a Republican for whatever position, we don't have a democracy anymore. Every single day, that's all you hear is our democracy is crumbling.
Right, but even as a young lad, when I was just a child, I thought I lived in a democracy.
All right, can I?
I'd never heard constitutional republic until this TikTok video.
Until TikTok.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to live in a democracy? Do you think the democracy is inherently a good thing?
No.
Why?
Because we don't want to. If I want abortions and 51% of the people don't, that means, and all 51% of them live in California, that means everywhere in the country can't.
Wait, what?
States' rights.
I don't think you got that right. Oh my God. So me and my wife got into an argument while we were driving. Maybe we were just really bored because we were driving so much, but we got into an argument about abortion, which is the dumbest fucking thing. The stupidest fucking thing ever. She has her tubes tied, so we're not going to have any children. So it's
she did a pre-abortion. What the fuck is she bitching about?
So she's on the side of women's rights. It's a woman's right to choose, and so I don't want to say we got into an argument, but my daughter was asleep and she woke up because we were talking so loudly about abortion. How fucking stupid is that?
Right. Okay, so I believe that nobody's forcing women to get pregnant. So women still have a choice.
Right. Don't spread your legs, whore.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Is that what you said to her?
Yes. I mean, I can say that, right? And they're my legs, aren't they?
I think what my issue with it is just my entire life. That's all I've heard is Roe versus Wade, constitutionally protected, Roe versus Wade, women's choice, Roe versus Wade, whatever. Like, I don't know who Roe or Wade is. I once worked with a guy named Wade, but I don't think it's him.
I was going to say, did you ask him, are you that Wade?
Are you the abortion Wade?
Oh, man. So what they're saying now, I guess, is that now that they've overturned Roe versus Wade, they're going to go after gay marriage.
Good. Oh, wait a minute. What?
No, that is good. That's what I said. That is good. Everybody says that like it's a bad thing. That is good.
Why is it good?
Why? Because why should it be if you live in Texas, I'm going to choose Texas as an example, and all of your state, except for one little blue part, doesn't want gay people to be married. Why should the federal government force that on them? Why should you force people who work in courthouses to marry gay people if they don't?
God, see, I don't agree with you.
Why?
Because it sounds stupid.
It does sound stupid. I'm not telling you that they're right. I'm telling you that they should be able to live their lives how they want.
Okay, so do you think that if all of Texas thinks it should be legal to own black people as slaves, that they should make it legal?
Yes.
All right.
No, of course not.
No, so why do you draw the line there, but not gay marriage?
So I can orally, I don't know why I draw the line there. I just do, but I can draw the line there because it's in the Constitution. It's not like a court decision. It's in the Constitution
Okay.
that slavery is illegal. So we can draw the line at
No,
Constitution.
it's in an amendment to the Constitution, right?
Yes, which is part of the Constitution.
There's nothing in the Constitution or any of the amendments about marriage.
No,
Okay.
of course not. It
Okay.
was a court ruling, just like Roe versus Wade. It was a court ruling. They interpreted some portion of the Constitution to say, yeah, we're good. Abortion's for everybody. And now this court said, oh, we're reinterpreting that. No, the states get to decide, which is the right choice. But they fucked up on gun rights, though. So
What do you mean?
so they overturned a case in California. No, New York. I think it was New York. So they overturned a case in New York where New York wasn't issuing concealed carry permits
Yeah.
unless you had a need to have one. And they always just said, no, you don't need one. So they were not letting people have concealed carry permits in New York. And the Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. You have to let them. And I think that's wrong. I want more people to have concealed carry permits, but I also want each state to be able to make the decision that they want to make.
But it's constitutionally protected. So why would you say the state should be able to have a say in it?
That's where I kind of get myself mixed up. I don't know. Because,
Okay, hold on, just so I'm clear.
right.
Okay.
I'm arguing in my own head here, you know?
Abortions,
For everybody, right?
no, abortions aren't in the Constitution, so they should be states' rights.
Yes.
Guns are in the Constitution, and they should be states' rights.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Black people,
They're not in the Constitution. Wait, they're in one of the amendments.
they realized when they wrote the Constitution, we forgot about the blacks. All right, let's give them the 13th. And you still think it should be states' rights, even though it explicitly says.
No, I changed my mind. Remember, I don't think it should be states' rights for black people.
I don't remember that.
Just slavery. So, and this is where it gets tricky, right? So, wasn't there like a court case where they integrated the schools where they had to let black people into the schools, right? Brown versus white or whatever.
Yes.
So, I don't even know how I feel about that. I mean, we're getting into like.
So you think there should be no federal laws?
Yeah. Well, other than what's spelled out clearly in the Constitution, yes.
What about dumping chromium into water?
Son of a bitch. Okay, let's skip to the next question. So wait, is there a federal law now against dumping chromium in the lake rivers?
Yes.
Wait, I'm going to have to reference the Constitution. There's got to be like a way that I can index the Constitution and look up chromium. If the word chromium isn't mentioned in the Constitution, well, states' rights. You dumb hicks want to dump chromium in your water? Have at her. I don't know what the fucking answer is.
I know what the answer is. You are consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, duh. I mean, not really though, right? I just want. Maybe a little. I am consistently inconsistent, except for I just want the government out of most people's business all the time, right? What's wrong with that? And then once the government's out of our business, I just need people to be cool. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. Then the government will leave us alone. And everybody can just be cool. We'll be fine.
Okay. Do you think that a state should be able to, let's say Illinois.
Yeah.
Do you think Illinois should be able to introduce a law that says if you are caught in possession of a firearm after this date, you will go to prison. There's no such thing as a legal firearm in Illinois.
No. Just like I said, there's got to be something spelled out in the Constitution, and that's spelled out, right?
But so is black people.
Is it?
The
Slavery.
13th Amendment,
Yeah, no slavery. Yeah, I'm good with that.
federally.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
But you just said you wanted states' rights on.
No, I changed my mind. Remember?
I can't keep up with your flip-flopping, man.
And neither can I, so stop asking. So no, if it's spelled out in the that's what the Constitution is for, is to say this is what the federal government does. Everything else is outside of the realm of the federal government. That's how it's supposed to be.
So what about like the federal government getting your cell phone records and tracking all of your conversations without a warrant?
Oh, I'm good with that. It's in the Constitution. Terrorism or something.
Article 911.
Yeah, we have to start referencing Article 911 of the Constitution. Oh, Jesus. I don't think there's even spelled out like an income tax in the Constitution. There's no federal taxes. There shouldn't be a whole lot of federal power. The reason
What about the roads?
What about them?
I don't want to go through this again.
Who's going to take care of the roads? Yeah, I mean, you kind of sort of spelled it out when you said, all right, are we dumping chromium in the river then? I mean, I come back to that every single time because I don't have an answer, and I haven't been able to find anybody that can give me an answer on that. You know what I mean? An answer that I know is right. Because
what's the question? I'll give you the right answer.
How do we stop people from dumping chromium in the river?
Federal laws.
Without federal laws, how do we stop people from dumping chromium in the river?
States' laws that all match exactly word for word and that are upheld by the federal government.
Damn it. Why didn't I think of that? Genius.
By one organization that has nationwide reach.
I don't know what the fucking answer is. And apparently I just need to think these things through a little more before I become president.
Did you see him fall off his bike? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, it was awesome. Did you see somebody photoshopped in Joe Rogan where he was on the ground, and it was like a picture of Joe Rogan when he was like talking to a fighter when he was on the ground? They photoshopped Joe Rogan talking to Joe Biden while he was on the ground. That was fucking great.
So I can tell you that if I don't get this central air issue taken care of next week, I'm going to have to call in sick.
That's no good.
It's hot as fuck in here.
What's the temperature outside even?
I don't know. 120. I don't know.
Oh my God. Yeah, we just got into this hotel, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes before we had to start recording. I'm like, fuck, I got to get everything set up.
Why didn't you plan it better?
Because I'm not that good at that kind of shit. Who has time for planning?
Okay, when we talked about doing this little deal that we're doing on your vacation,
yeah,
didn't you say you were going to install Discord so we could still broadcast into Discord?
Nope, I specifically told you that I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Well, that's why I couldn't remember if you specifically said you were or you weren't, which is why I withheld getting mad at you.
Got it. Yeah, I already knew that I was going to have enough of a pain in the ass trying to figure out where we're going to record and where I'm going to set this up, and hopefully the internet's good. Luckily, I turned on a computer, the internet came on and worked. All right.
Well, now I don't want to talk about abortion anymore, but there's like 3 more abortion.
Like 5 abortion thing. So was there nationwide protests for abortion?
I'll be honest with you, with everything going on at work and whatnot. Like, I'm surprised at how much you know. You know more about what's going on in this country than I do, and you've been stuck in a van with your wife.
It's awesome.
But I assume she does all the driving, so you have plenty of time to scroll on your phone.
Yeah, you assume correctly. Yeah, fuck that driving bullshit.
How many hours have you spent driving in the last 5 days? Like in a vehicle?
None. I haven't been behind the wheel one time.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
God, you're such a bitch.
What? In what way does that make you a bitch? I want you to explain yourself.
When she pulls up to a gas pump, does she look at you and say, "Pump my gas, bitch"?
No. Nope. That would be a bitch move.
You do pump the gas though, right?
No, of course not. It's her car. She's driving. Why would I pump the gas?
Yeah, she is getting fucked by somebody else. I promise you.
So you pump the gas for your wife?
Absolutely. That's a man's job.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what a puss.
Now wait a minute. What do you mean for my wife? Because I'm the one that drives.
So your wife doesn't ever drive?
Not if I'm in the fucking car. I'm the man. I drive.
Oh my God. I'm the man. I drive.
Wait, you just like
What a turd.
You're the fucking turd. You're making your wife drive for 12 hours while you're in the passenger side doing fucking Mad Libs or whatever the fuck you do to pass the time.
You really did say I'm the man. I drive. What is this, 1950? I think we should talk about abortion. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
No, the craziest thing I've ever heard, or that you've ever heard, is that you are on a 3-week vacation driving across the country and you're not once going to touch the fucking steering wheel.
Right.
You vagina?
Why? I don't like driving. Plus my license is expired. We went into
you're like one of her kids. You don't need, she's the only one that knows where you guys are going next.
Yeah.
You just sit there eating your snacks.
Yeah. I don't understand what the problem is here.
How are you doing on your keto on the vacation?
Okay. Not great, but not terrible. We went to Denny's last night and I had some pancakes. That's about it.
Isn't keto just pass or fail? Can you be doing not great?
I'm in like 50-50 keto genesis or ketosis, whatever.
I'm in partial ketosis.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is just pass or fail. I don't know. But I never really like tested myself anyways. I always just didn't eat carbs. So is it keto when you just don't eat carbs? What actually makes it keto, right?
Being in ketosis.
Okay. So what if you don't check it? You're not on keto?
Okay, do you help me understand this? Like, this is going to be very boring, but whatever.
Okay.
Let's say that you're somebody like me and you normally eat whatever 800 grams of carbs a day.
Yes.
Right? Just 4 loaves of bread. That was my diet every day.
Okay.
And then I go on keto, and let's say that I'm trying to stay below 30 grams of carbs per day. All right.
Yep.
Let's say every third day it goes up to, say, 50 or then 40 and then 30 and then 10 and then 30 and then 60.
Yeah.
But let's just say that it hovers around enough that you know you're not in ketosis.
Right.
Okay. Do you still lose weight if you're only eating cheese and meat?
I think so. If you eat 4 loaves of bread every day for your whole life, there's a time period when you stop that where you're going to just shed weight no matter what else you do. Right? If you cut way back on your carbs, you're going to lose weight. I think ketosis is going to help you in the long run, but like at first, just cutting back to 3 loaves of bread a day, you would lose weight until your body stabilized out,
So here's why I'm asking. So I did really good for how long have I been doing it now? 2 months, 3 months,
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I have only knowingly knocked myself out of ketosis twice.
Oh, okay.
One was when I told you I had Mexican.
Yep.
And then the other time was yesterday.
Oh, okay. You had Mexican?
I did. Sort of. I had Taco Bell.
All right.
But it was so fucking good. Fuck you and your good. I was like old Doug in that motherfucker. Like I'd been drinking all night. I could not get that chalupa in my fucking mouth fast enough.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I had sour cream running down. I didn't care. I didn't care that I had shit in my beard. I was just grabbing the next thing out of the.
That shit for later.
They have some bundle box or something where it's like you get 15 things. Like I'll take that and a diet.
Take that and another one. So, okay, this whole time that you've been doing it, you've been checking your like ketones or whatever with the strips and all that kind of shit, and you've been good, right?
No, for the last 2 weeks or so, I've been telling myself that I'm doing keto. But okay, so I only eat let's say steak or hamburger or with cheese or whatever, for my meals. But for a while there, I was buying these keto snacks, like low carb chocolate bar or something. Sure. And then I noticed that I was, instead of just eating one a day, I would have one at lunch and then one for a snack at night.
Oh, okay.
And I think that because of the way that I was eating, like, you know how you can, this conversation is so boring. You know how you can take your net carbs, you take fiber out and all that shit to get your net carbs.
Sure.
I think that only applies if you exercise.
You think so?
That's what I've told myself. Like, because I would say I'm between 30 and 40 grams of carbs every day. No more than, definitely no more than, definitely no more than 40. Mostly between 20 and 30.
So do you have any interest in exercising?
Well, at some point, yeah. Like
next week?
I think I'm down like 35 pounds.
Okay.
And like I'm still fat. And it's like, I want to exercise when I'm not fat, when it's not as hard.
Awesome. I don't know if that's how that works.
Right. But exercising is hard, right?
Yeah.
It's harder when you're fat. You understand that? Like one push-up for me is like 25 for a normal person.
No, your muscles adapt to how fat you are, so the push-ups are the same. It's like net push-ups. Net push-ups are the same. So have you been losing weight this whole time?
Yes.
So then what's the problem?
I didn't say I had a fucking problem, asshole. I was just asking a question because I didn't understand.
Oh, okay. I thought something was wrong. If you're still on the decline or whatever, everything's good. Just fine. Just keep eating all the cheese that you can eat. I don't understand that part, but because it's got to back you up, right? I mean,
no, I drink Gatorade Zero with whatever laxative or something in it every day, so I can poop.
Gatorade Zero with laxative?
Yeah.
God, you are a healthy motherfucker.
Yeah, I went like the last 3 days without drinking. Well, Clearlax, I think, is what it is.
Okay.
So I think the recommended dosage is like half a capful a day.
Okay.
And I have 2 capfuls every day.
Jesus, dude.
But the good thing is that like I don't even have to push. I just sit down and everything falls out.
Yeah, you're taking fucking 2 capfuls of laxative every day. What do you expect is going to happen?
But anyway, so I went like 3 days without taking it.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm paying for it. I'm like filled with poop. I got a cheddar wall blocking my butthole.
Block a cheddar. So you literally have to take laxative every day. Maybe find something else to eat.
Maybe go fuck yourself and don't talk down to me in your ivory tower on your 3-week vacation.
My ivory tower. I'm telling you not to eat cheese.
Look at you with your fancy beds in your room.
Don't sleep on hay like everybody else.
Come in here flaunting your money.
Right.
I'm in a fucking hot box and you're in fucking resort. So I thought you guys didn't sleep at hotels. I thought you guys only like rented houses or whatever.
Yurts. Yurts or nothing. If we're just staying 1 or 2 nights, we're not going to get a house. I mean, it's easier to just get a hotel.
So where's everybody at now? Are they on the other side of the camera or what?
Yeah, they're right behind me. No, they're I think they went down to the pool. I don't really know. They left the room. That's all I know. We were supposed to be in Austin tonight. We had a house planned. We were going to stay for like 2 or 3 nights in Austin at a house that we had rented before. But we didn't make it, so here we are. We changed our minds because we're tired of driving and stayed in Roswell instead.
Oh, are we tired of driving?
It's a relationship. Yeah, it's a we.
Okay, who controls the music?
I do.
God, I can tell you right now, if you and I were married, we'd get a divorce. There's no fucking way I would put up with your ass.
Right. I'm not sucking your cock and you don't have a vagina. So yeah, we'd get a divorce pretty fucking quick.
Thinking that I'm going to drive you all over while you play the fucking music? Go fuck yourself.
So
that's one of the only benefits of driving is you are in control of the radio, not the fucking passenger. You sit there and shut up, you little bitch. You're going to listen to what I want to listen to.
Not in this house. So my wife's van has one of those USB sticks or whatever. I loaded up that thing with music and I put it in her van, and that's what she listens to all the time. She listens to whatever's on that USB thing. That's the first thing she said when she got her new van. Hey, can you put some music on that for me? My wife's kind of like you. She doesn't like music.
All right. Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Kaya sent me this over. I keep forgetting that you don't have access to the Trello board, so
yeah, it sucks.
It's going to be. Did you hear? Swiss town burns trans woman in effigy.
Why? All right. No, I did not hear that.
A straw trans woman was burned in effigy in a small town in Switzerland to celebrate the end of this past April that is now getting attention in German language media. The community of Baserdorf, population whatever, has a yearly tradition of constructing large dolls, or boo-goo-goo-goo, and then burning them for Schlesselon, the celebration of the beginning of spring in April. A boo-goo-goo is often a snowman figure meant to represent the concept of winter, and the point of burning it is to burn winter in effigy at the start of spring. Okay. But Baserdorf is usually a bit more creative. The figures there usually represent people who are perceived as negative, and some choices in the past have been North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un and Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. This year, the figure was a person with a rainbow skirt, red tie, a penis, and breasts who was named Diversity Bouge.
Awesome.
The figure also had long blonde hair and makeup on one side and was balding with dark curly hair on the other.
Great. So, what town, what country is that in?
Switzerland. Listen to this. Master of Ceremonies Christian Weiss told Zuri today that people came to see the figure get burned, but didn't know what they were looking at until the wind blew the skirt up and revealed the penis.
Oh, shit. That's amazing. So for years, hasn't America been like an exporter of culture? Like other countries kind of like follow our cultural trends, doesn't it seem?
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've been led to believe.
Okay. I don't know if that's why I'm asking. I've always heard that, but I guess I've always just kind of like believed that. But I guess
So don't you think that this is kind of like the beginning, like all this shit is the beginning of the pendulum swinging the other way?
absolutely it is.
Right, but I'm the one that told you there's nothing to worry about. The pendulum will swing back, and you said it's not. It's too far gone. It's never going to swing back.
No. And I think that what's going to happen is going to swing back the other way hard on some things, but it's going to go farther. It's like a two pendulum deal.
Is it a Microsoft deal?
Yeah, it's like a Microsoft deal. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen because I never thought I'm not trying to talk about abortion, but I never thought that I would see Roe v. Wade being overturned. But I think the reason that it got overturned partially is because people are so goddamn crazy that now we're overcorrecting the other direction. Like the conservatives have to overcorrect the other way. They're talking about funding, like government funding for schools being allowed in religious schools now. Did you hear about that?
No.
The Supreme Court said something like, if you run a religious school, you should still be able to have access to government money. Like your school should be able to be funded by the government, even if it's a religious school. That's an overcorrection because these people said even women can have dicks, and they're like, no. Now all the Christians can have all the money from the government. You know what I mean? It's like just such an overcorrection either way.
How do you? So I'm pretty far removed from all this shit, but I kind of believe, or at least think, that this whole abortion thing, like the people that were, keeping tick marks on their shirt on how many abortions they got, and
yeah,
like I just got an abortion yesterday, or on the way here, I was
yeah, I got 4 of them on the way here.
To me, I think those people hurt the abortion issue more than the religious right pushed it.
100%. I agree with that. Yeah, because they're crazy. They're fucking lunatics. Like the slogan for the longest time was, we want abortions to be safe, legal, and rare. And most moderate people can get behind that. And then it went from safe, legal, and rare to, we want all 13-year-olds to get abortions all the time.
Without parents' consent.
Without parents' consent, exactly. Every pregnancy should end in an abortion. Illinois just passed a law taking away the right. Like if you're a minor, you can get an abortion without your parents' consent now in Illinois legally. That is so fucked. I mean, no matter what you think about abortion, how is that like? So on my way to if I'm a girl, on my way to the abortion clinic, I get a ride from some transgender 40-year-old. He takes me to the abortion clinic. He stops and buys me a pack of cigarettes. I'm in trouble for smoking that cigarette on my way to get an abortion, which is totally cool. None of that makes any sense.
Yeah, we've talked this into the fucking ground, but
yeah,
the fact that same transgender person could. Okay, so if you are, let's see, 19. If you're 19, okay, hold on. If you're 19 and identify as a 17-year-old,
right?
Something. You can't buy a pack of cigarettes, but you can join the army and kill other people. Right. But you can't kill your own baby. Like, how fucked up is that? That you can go kill other people's babies, but you can't kill your own baby.
Right. Oh shit. Oh my God. There was.
Is there any chance of you guys cutting this vacation short and just going home because you're tired of driving?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Why?
Because I want to get back to regular recording schedule.
We will. We'll be back to a regular schedule before you know it. Are you guys still going to do the Dungeons and Dragons next week or whatever? Monday?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
I think Brandon's joining us too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
From the parking lot of the library or what?
So you're going to start shit talking Brandon because you're upset that you're recording now. Got it.
Yeah, fuck Brandon. I didn't realize that Badley was going to be.
Yeah, because you know why you didn't realize it? Because I didn't run it by you. You know why I didn't run it by you? Because you're not part of it.
Damn, that was harsh.
Also,
Oh no.
this one's going to be an interesting conversation.
Oh boy.
You want to have it on the air or off the air?
Oh no, we're doing it now.
Okay. This will be a good way to, like you said, if we're going to end this fucking show, we're going to do it tonight.
Yes.
Okay. So you know that Jake is our dildo master for our D&D campaigns.
Yeah.
You and I came to an agreement.
Yes.
Okay. You and I came to an agreement that we are going to pay Jake
Yes.
for every episode.
Yes.
Okay. So just know we owe him for 2 days ago.
Wait a minute.
So you got to pay and you're not even
Wait a
fucking there. I love it.
Wait a minute. Never agreed to this.
Yes, we did. We agreed to pay him for every episode.
No, I didn't agree to that. I agreed every episode that I appear in.
Nope.
It's in my rider. I'm okay with it. Actually, I'm not that upset about that. It's why would I be upset about that? I don't need to be there for him to do the job that we're paying him
See,
for.
you're like an abusive husband. Because I know as soon as we stop recording, you're going to say, "All right, let's hash this out."
Yeah, we're not really paying him, right? Shut up, dude.
All right, well, anyway, I'm going to send you his PayPal, and you've got to pay him for the. He sent us an invoice
All right. If he seriously sent us an invoice, I'm out. You ain't getting shit. Send me a fucking invoice. What the fuck?
for D&D services provided, services rendered.
I'm back in. That's kind of funny. If it says for D&D services rendered, I'm good just for the joke because that's funny.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that didn't go anywhere. I thought for sure we were going to end on an argument.
Why would I argue about that? We're paying him to do a job. He's doing the job and he's doing a good job at it. So he's not taking too many bathroom breaks, We're gonna have to get one of those toilets that makes it really uncomfortable to shit in.
At an angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell him he's no longer allowed to smoke in the break room.
If I ever run a business, that's the first thing I'm going to do is get one of those toilets, even if it's just my own business, just me. I'm going to get one in my house for my home-based business, so I don't spend too much time on the shitter. Oh my god.
Well, what else do we got?
Oh,
More abortion. What about this one?
I've got an email I'm on the email list for Project Veritas.
I don't know what that is.
The guy that does like the undercover reporting and he like secretly records people saying, I'm sure you've seen videos where there was like a Twitter guy talking about how Twitter censors this and censors that.
Yeah.
They make those videos. So I got an email and I watched the newest thing that they released. It was an undercover recording of I don't even know, somebody that's running for political office. She's a black lady and there's a recording of her talking. It says a jailhouse recording, but I don't know who the fuck she's even talking to. It says she's saying that they're installing sleeper agents in the Republican Party. They're having all of their Democratic operatives vote for Republicans that they know will lose on purpose so that the nominee for whatever office on the Republican side is such a bad candidate, but they got in that position by being voted on by Democrats. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she said something like, it was like, we need to use dope money to get, dope, get them asterisks on the street to donate that dope money. And I can turn it on and off whenever I want. When there's white people around, I can be, I can switch and be the nice asterisk or whatever. And then when my homies are around or whatever, I don't even remember the exact wording, but it was just like, it's just so crazy to hear.
I want to listen to that.
Oh, you should. Sure. I'm sure it's all over Twitter.
What the fuck would I look for? Jailhouse Nastrick?
Project Veritas. I don't even know her name. It's like I said, it's some political candidate. But if you just look for Project Veritas, you should be able to find it. Veritas.
Veritas. You don't know her name?
I don't know her name.
My name is
Fucking stupid. Help me out here.
Uh-oh.
Work with me.
What are we doing?
Okay.
All right. See if I
Nothing. When?
can... Nothing?
No. When did it come out?
Within the last couple days. I'm gonna see if I can see it. Oh my god.
Well, whatever. All right, we get the point.
You get the. I really wanted you to hear it. I should have. I don't know what I should have done. Anyways, what were you going to say before I rudely interrupted you?
I don't remember. I'm still looking for this.
Oh, okay. I think Twitter makes it hard for you to find Project Veritas shit. There we go.
I think I found it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now I just got to figure out how to get this over to my Roadcaster.
Whatever you were doing, it was playing.
He was just picking it up on mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please.
Okay.
The other side, even though they for our side. And we need them to win.
Right.
We need people to run as Republicans in these local elections. And this is the only way you're going to change the dynamics in South Carolina. We can battle them in public all day. As long as we know we working for the same goal, for me, I feel like, y'all, we need sleepers. When we get enough of us in there, we can wreak havoc for real from the inside out. Then we can flip some from the inside out. We got to take back some of these seats, especially in these local elections. We need a group of sleepers. And I still got to struggle to raise money for my campaign. Where the is my black people with money? I don't care about no dope money. Give me that dope boy money. Where the duffel bag boys? Find you somebody in your family that don't even know you donating to my campaign and put that under their name. Honestly, these ain't the same type of black people that I grew up around. I don't recognize these black people. So I black because I don't understand the type of black that they are. Now, can I talk intelligently? I can move in all kind of circles, but I love black people. I feel safest around my people. I'm very much in a lot of ways, but I know how to turn it off and turn it on. You know, I know how to be in certain spaces. You know, you got to be able to turn it off and turn it on. We need some folks that can wear all black at night and take their yard signs down when they sleeping. We ain't got to make a bunch of noise about it.
Isn't politics awesome? Such a dirty game.
So I can turn on my blackness too. Like,
bitch.
No, okay. My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies, Boys in the Hood.
Uh-huh.
Another of my, look, Ricky! See, I can be black if I have to. Another of my favorite movies, Menace to Society.
All the ones that portray black people as gang members and murderers. Awesome.
How many people say my favorite movie is Tyler Perry's Medea or whatever the fuck it is?
Real black people. So your favorite movie is movies about, basically you're like, I'm going to go to the zoo and watch the black people in real life.
Friday. I'm also very familiar with Friday.
Uh-huh.
Like I promise you, I could out black you.
What?
Like,
What does that even mean?
that I can be more black than you.
I'm white. Yeah, you can.
Right. I'm telling you, I just said I can turn it on and turn it off.
I can't. I'm white all the time.
I bet I could out black Delvin.
You probably could. We should have him on for a black off.
It's a black off. And
then
Delvin's parents come from real good marriage. See how I can do that?
when he comes on, so we don't allow blackface in here.
I challenge any one of our listeners to a black off.
Really?
Yes. There, I said it.
Oh. What does that even mean?
Well, we could have like a fucking Black Olympics type gimmick where we come up with 6 events
Uh-huh.
and it's me against all the black people.
Uh-huh.
Like, as long as there's no running or jumping or shooting a basketball, I can win. Like, you want to talk about what makes somebody black? I'm your guy. I know about hair products. I know about cocoa butter.
Do you?
Yes.
You're the guy to ask about hair products?
Yeah. As it relates to this black off, I am. Absolutely. Try me. Fuck
No.
it. I don't give a fuck. And
I'm so out of it that I wouldn't even know what to ask you. Can you explain what a Jerry curl is? Because I don't know.
it is.
What's an activator? What is it that they're actually activating?
They're curls. They're making tight curls.
So they're activating their Jerry curl. Why do they call them Jerry curls?
Because the first guy that got the afro, his name was Jerry or Jerome, actually, but then he started going by Jerry later on.
Jerome curls. Jerome curls would be cooler.
Jerome curl sounded too racist, so they went with Jerry.
I think Jamal curls would have been better.
Jamal Washington girls. All right. Why are they called Jerry curls? Let's see. I'll find out if I was right. Those years were marked by the rise of the Jerry curl, named for stylist Jerry Redding. The Jerry curl and its derivatives has a 2-step permanent process for ethnic hair that resulted in a head full of loose, shiny curls. Think Michael Jackson in his Thriller and Off the Wall days. Got it.
All right.
Well, that's fucked up. Some hairstylist, black people have curly hair anyway. So the first black hairstylist to point out that, all you guys' hair is pretty much the same, right? All right, we're going to name it after you.
If we make it look wet, is that a new style? How old were you when you started shaving your head?
21. I was
Fuck.
21 or 22.
Wow.
I went from full head of hair, mullet, and I shaved it when I was drunk one night. And I'm like, I kind of like this.
Really? And you haven't looked back since?
Or down.
So, okay, what would it take from our listeners for you to grow your hair out? Well, I'm being serious. I know you won't get it, whatever. But what's the number? What kind of
dollar
money?
wise?
Yeah, what kind of money are we talking about to grow your hair out? So, the length of mine is right now. Costs you nothing. It's free.
No, but I have to think about at work. Because I've went 20 years without ever shampooing my head. So I plan to continue that. I don't want to shampoo my head ever again. So part of this is I have to agree to going to work with a dirty head.
Yeah, you can just wash your hair like a normal human being. You're doing this. Just move up a little bit.
I could continue on the path that I'm on now of not shampooing my head. And there's that awkward time where your hair's growing out and it goes wherever it wants to go and you can't. I just don't want to fucking deal with it.
Are you worried that you have a receding hairline?
Worried? No, I've had a receding hairline. You could see it.
So
it's not as bad as yours, but yeah,
So the first night that we stayed in this hotel, and the next morning I woke up. It was super early. It was still dark outside. I woke up and I was sweating, and I you ever woke up from a really bad dream and it just seems so real? It was just, I had a dream, or more, I don't know if it was a nightmare, but it was something to do with, I went to a fucking hairstylist, but it wasn't a hairstylist. It was a place where you go to get hair plugs put in, because these motherfuckers have got me so fucking self-conscious about my hairline. I'm having nightmares about my receding hairline, you assholes.
Are you going to listen to the episode of the Dildos and Duggalos?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Okay.
I got to keep up with the storyline. How am I going to know where to jump back in,
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you then, but your receding hairline makes an appearance.
Awesome. That's just awesome.
Oh, it's fucking fine and dandy when they sit there and call me fat and shit, ain't it? That's great. You have no problem with that. You're like, you send me messages. That's actually kind of funny. Fuck you,
It is funny.
bald bitch.
You ever wake up from other than from the fucking meat sweats that you get? You ever wake up from a nightmare about being fat?
I had a dream, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. It was one of those dreams that is so fucking real that, like, I woke up and I was fucking terrified. I was in this room and I'm trying to, like, the memory's foggy, but long story short, I was a cop, or in the dream, I was investigating a murder or something, and there was what appeared to be a murder-suicide.
Uh-huh.
I walked in the room and there was a girl who she was obviously hurt and she was crying and she was screaming and she was trying to claw her way to me. So what I had pieced together is that the boyfriend had shot her. Okay. And then he turned the gun on himself. But when I walked in, she was trying to claw away and he was having like involuntary body movements or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was making this growling noise and it scared the shit out of me. Like, I've watched so many fucking death videos that I know what this shit looks like in real life.
Uh-huh.
So my brain put it all together and is like, I'm going to fuck your night of sleep up, you fat piece of shit. I woke up like, so the important part of the dream is that I got scared and tried running away from her. Because like I was supposed to be helping her in my dream and I decided to run away like a little bitch because I was scared of the zombie guy that his jaw was hanging around him and he was like clawing after me.
Okay, hold on.
Well, what?
If we can find someone who interprets dreams, do you think that you could write this out and like relay this to somebody on the show and try to get this amazing dream interpreted and what it says about you? Because
it's going to say I'm a pussy. Like, I couldn't get out of the room fast enough. And I knew this girl needed help. And I'm like, you're on your own, bitch. I'm not hanging around for this shit. That guy's going,
Turns out it was just garbage disposal.
But I woke up and I felt like a fucking punk. Like
you didn't defend this girl?
Yes.
Did you know her?
No. But like deep in my subconscious, I'm like, maybe I'm not as tough as I think I am. When I'm put in a situation that requires bravado, I get scared and try to get out of the door.
Uh-huh.
It was weird.
That's weird. That's the first time you've ever thought about that?
It's the first time that I could ever think of that I got scared and ran away from whatever it was that I was facing. Yes.
Wow. That's weird.
What do you mean that's weird?
I mean, it's weird that you have that much false confidence.
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, you don't have any reason to have that much confidence.
I faced like.
Tell me what you faced. Come on.
No, I'm saying that honestly. That's the first time in my life that I've ever backed away from a situation or I ran away from a situation. That's not false confidence. That's real confidence. The fact that I found a situation that I was scared of and it shook me to my fucking foundation and made me question my own integrity and manhood. How is that false confidence? Just because you are so used to running from situations. Uh-huh. Like you wouldn't even went in the room in your dream. You would have just been standing outside like, I hear gurgling. I'm not going in there. Dream over.
Wake up, wake up. I'm standing outside the door yelling at myself to wake up. I know this is a dream.
Question my manhood.
Isn't that the theme of this show? Is that all you do is question my manhood just because I throw it back at you?
False confidence.
Oh, I struck a nerve. I got to write that down.
You can write it down. You won't remember it.
Right.
There was something that happened to me this week that I knew what it was like to be you.
Oh boy.
Like I couldn't remember anything. I kept forgetting things.
Yeah.
But there was a specific situation, and I meant to write it down, but I forgot. But
Good job.
fuck. Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember as soon as we get done recording.
Good. Tell me.
So anyway, that's Jerry Curl.
That's Jerry Curl. Oh.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing if somebody takes me up on my offer for a black off.
Me too. That'd be awesome. Can I be the judge? I know my
No,
black.
you won't be impartial.
What do you mean?
I mean, you won't be impartial. I could be super black. I could come on here with a 14-inch big, thick black cock, and you'd still give it to the other person.
I was really wanting to wrap up the results by the end of the show tonight. So who's going to be the judge? Who can judge who's black enough?
Me. Because I know who's black.
You can't even say the N-word.
I choose not to.
They've already won. They don't ever make that choice. That's not a choice they get to make.
I can say it. I choose not to because it hurts my people.
Oh, you're one of them. You're one of them.
We've taken that word back and we're locking it away. You've used it for far too long to hold us down, and I'm not going to allow it to be part of my vernacular. Do black people know the word vernacular?
You say you're already out. Vernacular. Let's have a black off vernacular. You're out.
Hey, can you pass me the mail? Oh, what else? So I gave that recommendation on steak cake, the frosting to put on cake.
Yes.
I have had a couple people write to me. Somebody even, Jake actually made a audio testimonial on how good it was.
Really? That's so awesome. Oh. So you forwarded me the picture of the guy for our fireman catalog or firefighter catalog.
Yes.
I think that's going to be so awesome. That picture looks amazing. I can't remember the guy's name, but one of the guys that we were talking to was.
So I've got a file started on OneDrive.
Yes, that is so awesome.
There's some really good ones.
Yeah. Oh, you got to forward them to me. That's awesome.
No.
Okay. What the fuck does that mean? No, you don't get to tell me no.
No. See how I did that? You don't write back.
Oh, and I'm the bitch.
No, I'll send you the link. It's on OneDrive.
Yeah, it's fine.
Faggot.
Oh shit.
I'm having a hard time finding this testimonial.
Uh-oh.
I've searched for testimonial and steak. I don't know how he wrote.
How else would he have written it?
Here it goes. My formal voucher.
I, Dildo Master Jake, solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Doug's steak cake frosting was fucking delicious. I wholeheartedly vouch for Doug's white trash steak cream cheese spread. Thank you.
Is that anime music in the background?
I don't know. So, how much do you ever have any thoughts that there's a possibility you'll get recognized in public for the show?
Yeah, I have thought that before, and then I'm like, I laugh at myself because I'm like, what the fuck? What are you, a fucking celebrity? You got to get the paparazzi away from you? No, I feel like a douche when I think things like that. But yeah, I have thought that before, but like, it's a stupid thing.
So I'm not saying that you're going to be bombarded with people asking you to sign their tits. I'm just saying recognized.
I mean, yeah, I guess there's a possibility.
Okay, when we started with the official podcast voicemails and we started getting all that engagement,
yeah,
like it went to my head a little bit. Like going to the grocery store here in town, I'd put on sunglasses and a hat.
Oh my God.
No, in reality though, like if I'm walking in public, like yesterday. I was in Walmart in Wichita.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through Walmart. Of course, I don't think anything about it, like the show or anything. I'm just
Sure.
trying to find my keto tortillas or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But every once in a while, I'll see somebody that looks like they have a raccoon tail coming out of their butt, and they're it's a guy, like a 400-pound guy in a skirt with a raccoon tail out of his butt, and like high heels or leggings or something. And those are the people that I hide my face from. Like, that's one of them motherfuckers.
Oh, fuck. That's all. Oh, it would be just a weird thing. I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody that listens somewhere. We drove like 1,000 miles. There's got to be somebody somewhere that listens. But the chances of us crossing paths, not that great, I guess.
So our biggest market one of our biggest markets is Texas.
Oh, that's where I'm at.
Right. Yeah, that's why I said that.
Where am I at? I already forgot what Brownville. I don't remember. I can't remember.
You don't know what town you're in?
It's Brown something. Brownville.
Why don't you just tell everybody what town you're in right now? Because you're going to be gone tomorrow, right?
We're staying for 2 nights. But yeah. Think of something that would say it on it. All right. Can I just give my address? Brownfield.
Brownfield, Texas. Okay.
Brownfield, Texas.
So let me see okay, it's not a very big place.
It's not.
So you're at the Holiday Inn Suites.
I am? I don't think I am.
Okay, you're at the Crystal Palace Inn.
I don't think so.
You're at the Economy Inn Motel.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're at the Holiday Inn. Let me look and see.
All right,
what you got going on there. No, I'm trying to look at the background. That looks like a Holiday Inn headboard.
I wonder if does anybody live in Brownfield?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know that? So why are you worried about saying what hotel you're in?
What if somebody lives in Brownfield and they're a terrorist and they want to kill me?
Do you think that they're going to go door to door? Anthony!
Maybe.
Okay, so you currently right now are at Bush's Chicken.
Yes. Yes, I am. Recording from Bush's Chicken.
Does the hotel that you're in have the word economy in it?
Do I look like a guy that would stay in a hotel
Yes.
that has the word economy in it?
Yes. Are you currently at Buggy's RV Park?
Yeah, that'd be awesome if I was. Buggies.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
No, of course not. I don't want to get bombarded by the paparazzo.
Right. Are you currently at an O'Reilly's Auto Parts?
Not now, but after the show, I need to go pick up a carburetor or something.
All right. So you are here. And you're going to Dallas? Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to Dallas tomorrow, day after tomorrow.
Did you take any Who's Right stickers with you?
I don't know. I think so, but I don't remember.
If your only fucking thing that you're doing is driving around the country,
You want me to stick them in my van?
why would you not put stickers up like at rest stops and shit? I know you poop a lot.
I know you poop a lot. I don't know. I didn't think about it.
God damn it, you're such a. I'm glad you have to pay the $25 to Jake. I am happy that I worked out a deal where you have to pay and somebody else comes on. That makes me feel good.
Why? We started this as a partnership, and all the things about this show that make you happy are the ones where I'm not involved. That should tell you something. Oh, no, but that should tell me something.
Yeah, I already know. I don't have to tell me shit. All right. Well, you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.